Player rolls a natural 1 on a charisma roll. Character doesn't spontaneously himself. Not all of us ourselves in 5% of social situations, frog poster. Yeah, for some of us it's 100%. I can't relate to that one. God damn it. Hey, what's up everybody, I'm SkyDieRay and welcome to another DnDGreentext. Before we jump into this, I really want to say a big thank you to everyone that joined the Patreon recently. I really appreciate that, and yeah, it means a lot that you guys are actually interested in the channel that much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, I just wanted to say a thank you for that. And yeah, without any further ado, enjoy the video. Ageist character conceivable. Knifeage.jpg. The image is called knifeage.jpg, and it's a knife. Okay. I ask a fun challenge from you. Write the ageist character you can conceive. One condition, of course, it must be a serious attempt. Dumping all the cliches and jokes in and calling it the ageist wouldn't work at all, because the comedic factor would overshadow tremendously the aginess and go against the whole point. So far I got male in his early 20s. Used to be an urchin who lived by catching and eating rats in the street or stealing. One day he was asked to murder someone for money. He did it. The contractor didn't want to pay, so he killed him too. On the wanted list since then. What else? Lucian Vale. Human assassin. Shortly after being born, his mother was killed by father, a rampaging plot device with a drinking problem. Physically abused him for years until he was 1 year old. Had to crawl and lick the butt sweat off of park benches for nourishment. His father, his last remaining family member, was killed by a king's servant to cover up a secret the family kept. Unbeknownst to Lucian, his true father is the god of murder, Baal. Lucian only survived by crawling out of a glass window and floating down a nearby stream. He was adopted by, I don't know, wolves or panthers or some shit. Through them, he learned to hide in the shadows and kill anything in any situation with any item for any reason. Okay. After many years had passed, his wolf family was slain by vampires. He had only one decision. Join the vampires or die. He joined the vampires. He also got sexually assaulted by them at least once. The only cute vampire is a girl his age, who he falls madly in love with. Is morbidly, who the fuck is morbidly depressed, dude? I can't, is it the guy or the vampire girl? Someone's morbidly depressed, whatever. She gives him a glimmer of true peace and hope and true love. And then she gets killed by a werewolf. The werewolf is a direct descendant of his now deceased wolf family. He also gets raped by either the werewolf, his girlfriend's older brother, a random vampire chad, or his girlfriend. Doesn't matter, one of those. Now he's caught in the midst of an unholy war between lycanthropes and vampires. Swears everlasting revenge to avenge his cutie big titty goth GF, and the unholy blood war between both his families. Ascend to the throne of the Lord of Murder, find the secret that resulted in his false father's murder, and avenge his mother by resurrecting his false father as a ghost and then killing him again. All while wearing tight, black, testicle-restricting armor, a Yu-Gi-Oh amount of belts, an Assassin's Creed-style black hood, and wielding 2 razor-sharp katanas. As over the top as it seems, the story kinda makes sense. It's kinda plausible. Holy sh**. The pieces haven't picked up on the fact that the ratty old mule isn't just getting lucky evading death at every turn. You think going through the undead infested former Aboleth lair and coming out without a scratch would have tipped them off, but I guess not. I haven't decided if I'm going to have it be a bored devil hanging around what seems to be a fairly interesting group to kill some time, or it is actually a polymorphed phoenix that is just trying to find a mage powerful enough to pick up on the cues and change it back. DM in Adventurers League allowed another player to steal from me. I walk into the shop one week to hear, Anon, roll a perception check. AL. What? Inter-party conflicts are bullshit, and DMs that facilitate it were probably bullied in school. I steal his teeth away from his mouth before I quit playing AL. Oh, hold on. I'd never play AL in the first place. See, that's where you went wrong. You played AL. Don't do that. Be party in cave, killing cultists. Kill them all. Find altar with blood and large words carved on it. Recently deceased villager on the altar. Wizard walks up and loudly reads what the altar says without even thinking. Summons a Frogmoth. My face when. Have you never seen any horror movies? You never read the cultist chants out loud over a sacrifice. Why are these people so dumb? Not shooting the wizard mid-chant for being in league with the cult. Charm person is great. My DM made that spell illegal in the game world, so anytime you use it, you're a massive criminal.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Makes sense. A lot of enchantment is quite free will. Yeah, enchantment spells are basically the school of date rape and political subversion. Be me. Playing a Lovecraftian horror/mystery campaign. Playing a cleric because gods are tight AF. DM said there was gonna be a paladin in the party. First session comes around. Paladin starts doing unarmed attacks. He's a monk. DM asks about his god. It's some sort of new age, definitely not evil god with an unpronounceable name. Says he's gonna multiclass into paladin later. My face when my paladin bro is an unarmed multiclassed heathen. It could have been great. When they saw the goose leave town, the party let out a sigh of relief. The beast may not be dead, but it shall be gone for a long time. They bunked down for the night, certain that would be the last they saw of the goose. As sleep creeps over them, the quiet comfort of the inn is broken by a loud, invasive. The party practically leaps from their beds, but they all too quickly realize that this is what the goose wanted them to do. The fighter landed in a bucket of cold water and fell prone. The rogue's blanket was stapled to his bed, restraining him. The wizard couldn't find his spellbook, but one look out the window revealed it floating down the river. The cleric knew going for his holy symbol would be a waste of time, so he went for his warhammer, only to find a post office receipt informing him it had been mailed overseas. There, on the windowsill, wings spread like some kind of greater demon, was the goose. And it was gone. A small piece of paper left in its place, a list with every item crossed out. In case you don't know where that's from Goose Game. I don't know, search for that. I could use some advice, TJ. There's a guy in our playgroup, a friend of a friend. Every time he comes over to play, he brings all his meth making gear, and spends all night making meth. He doesn't seem engaged in the game at all. I tried bringing this up with him, and he hit me with his gun. How do I ask this guy to leave his meth making gear at home and take the game more seriously? It's your fault. This man is your guest, and you need to treat him like a guest. Maybe you should try being a better host? Every goddamn time. Trapping a meth doctor. What's your problem? Be me. Paranoid elven artificer. With psychotic sorcerer half-brother. Looking into the disappearance of children in sewers. Work for Robin Hood organization. Want us to do this for brownie points. What the f- Whatever that HTML. Session starts. Get lost. Peep out manhole to gain our bearings. Guard patrol spots us and demands to know why the hell we are skulking in the pipes. It's alright, we'll just pull out the city bounty. Forgot to get the fucking bounty. That wow. Told them we lost it. Head guard offers to escort us to Lawmaster to check if we're legit. Party panics. Part of a fucking criminal organization. If we get imprisoned and they found our marks, we're Half of party is distracting the head guard. Other half are coming up with schemes to slip by unnoticed. Party is arguing with each other. They keep arguing, but no one does anything. Decide they had enough. Pick up rock. Throw it at back of head guard. Everyone turns. Party is shocked. Blood is dripping from guard's forehead. I did not think this through. That points to random person in crowd of people. That's the bitch. Points to frail old woman. Roll deception. Natural 20. Sorcerer backs me up. Guard charges this poor old woman. Beating commence. Sorcerer slips ahead of everyone to get the bounty. Party watches this brutality. Guards drag the old woman away to be hanged. Head guard personally thanks me and offers us a stay at the bathhouse. Go to bathhouse. Sit down in tub. Bubble bath. My face when I sentence this innocent old lady to death. My face when she most certainly has a family that will see her hanging. My face when I realize I'm not the hero of this story. Don't f with grandma. It's really ironic to have this. I don't know if this is how it ends up in the final video, but the order I read the stories. It's really ironic to have a story titled Don't f with grandma after the last story that I read with, yeah, okay. What the f? Be me. New campaign. One player brings old lady in mysterious black hooded cloak as his character. Talks like Queen Elizabeth. She can cook, clean, and sew. She also apparently has Eldritch Blast and Hex. My face when Granny's a warlock. Says she swore her soul so she can find her kidnapped grandchildren. Granny cooks for party and is a nice grandmother figure. Everybody loves grandma. Time skip. Campaign goes on for a while. Something's fishy. We realize Granny has proficiency in deception. Granny never takes off her cloak. Granny has surprisingly high AC. Granny uses pretty much exclusively Eldritch Blast, Hex, and some melee spell that deals another D8 damage. Granny is super effective smacking with her walking stick, a quarterstaff. Once when our healer went down, Granny cast a healing spell. Party. What the f? DM. Don't worry about it, I allowed it. Indiana Jones map travel.mp4. Get to end of dungeon to fight crazy tough boss. Boss looks at Granny and smiles wickedly. Taunts her for being weak, unable to stop him from kidnapping her grandkids. Party. Oh f. Granny steps forward. Granny. That night, I looked to the black skies, and I vowed that I will find them. Player is reading from a pre-prepared monologue speech. There is no mountain too tall, no river too wild, no alley too dark that can stop me. My mortal body will refuse to die until I find them, for I... Granny drops cloak. Granny is wearing full plate armor. Party. What the f? My name is Gertrude, Paladin of Vengeance, Harbinger of Justice and Deliverer of Death to your doorstep. Now, where the f are my grandchildren? Party. Oh f. My face when Granny is a Paladin. DM decides she should roll for intimidation. Granny gets an 18. Dungeon boss shits his pants in fear. Our whole party curb stomps Dungeon boss. We found a reference to a slaver's prison. We're sidestepping the entire main campaign to rescue her grandkids now. Also, today I learned about the magic initiate feat. Granny is apparently 100% raw compliant. Alright, that was it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more. And if you're already subscribed, hit the bell button, maybe, for notifications, yeah. A big thank you to everyone that's supporting the channel on Patreon. If you want to do that yourself, there's a link in the description to join, and you gain early access to future videos, as well as other optional perks at higher tiers. And yeah, another huge thank you to all the Patreon supporters. There's also links below if you want to check out my Twitch stream, and the link if you want to join the Discord server. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.